Yo, what's going on, you guys? My name is Owen and welcome back to another video. So for this week's video, I want to do a pickups video. Now that I'm on vacation, I'm back in Boston and there were a bunch of packages waiting for me, and I filled up this whole rack with all the new pickups. There's a little bit of vintage stuff in here, some new brands I haven't talked about on this channel before. While I talk about each item, there will be a try-on portion so you guys get to see what the items look like on. Without further ado, let's hop right into the first item. So first up is a brand that I've not talked about before on this channel. I've never purchased anything from this brand before. These are my first items, and I got a t-shirt and then also this silk bandana. These items are from a brand called House of Land, kind of like a group of graphic designers, I think. And they also have a clothing brand where they do very minimal items, really cool, like unique designs and that kind of thing. Some accessories, some jackets, some pants, some t-shirts. They're kind of all over the place with their selection. And I finally ended up pulling the trigger because they're having a little bit of a sale. I'll talk about the t-shirt first. It's just a very simple white t-shirt. It's got a really cool graphic and nice lettering that says "Living Grateful." They have a really interesting style with their graphic design. It's very curvy, it's very abstract. On this off-white cream colored t-shirt with a red print. It's a really basic t-shirt, nothing too crazy. But the item I like more is actually this bandana right here. I think it's technically a scarf on their website. It's a silk scarf, and I'll throw an image of what it looks like unfolded just because I want to wear it as a necktie mostly. But that's what it looks like. It's a really beautiful design. I love the colors. I love the geometry going on. Since it is silk and since it is made in Italy, it was kind of pricey, which is why I didn't buy it originally. But since they did have a sale going on, I did pull the trigger then. It's a super sick piece. Very comfortable since it is silk. It's very similar to the bare knuckles bandanas if you guys have those. Feels the exact same. And also the print quality is really good too. It has a print on both sides. Moving right along, speaking of bare knuckles, this next item is from Jacob Keller, who is one of the co-designers over at Bare Knuckles, and he sent me this t-shirt. This is from the collaboration that Jacob did with Russell, which is the same Russell that produced a lot of the vintage tees that I collect. So I thought this was a really cool collab. This release was only in New York. You had to be in store to get the stuff, but this piece did have a slight defect because the size tag had washed off during the dyeing process. So he hit me up, he knew I wanted this t-shirt and he sent it my way. I believe this is a XXL, so it's a little too big on me. I might get it shortened because it is a little long on the body, but it fits super oversized and I love the fit overall. They are put through a dye process and they have the potassium spray, which gives it the sun faded effect where it kind of goes from a lighter yellow down to more of a mustard at the bottom, and then you get the wash underneath from the pocket. Beautiful details. I love the color. It fits right into my wardrobe. I didn't have any t-shirts this color, so it's perfect. So yeah, thank you for that one, Jacob. I really appreciate it. Moving right along, we have one more t-shirt, and this is from a brand I've been talking about a little bit in the past couple videos, and this is from Noah, or Noah New York. I bought two more things from Noah. The next item I will get into a little bit. But this right here is just a simple t-shirt. It kind of has that ringer style to it because it has a different collared neck. But the base of the t-shirt is this really beautiful heather gray. I'm a huge fan of heather gray. And then it's got their winged foot core logo right there. They have a few different iterations of their logo, but they'll generally all say Noah and then have some sort of red symbol at the bottom, whether it's the little nautical cross or if it's the winged foot or something else. I got this piece because it was super simple, fits right in my wardrobe, it's very basic, it's not too loud or anything like that. And I also got it on sale too. I did get this off of Essence and I got the free shipping and all that good stuff. I did get a size large in this tee. Generally with Noah, I just go true to size. They have very in-depth measurements on their website too if you're curious about their sizing or measurements at all. The next item is also from Noah and is another heather gray item. I just love heather gray stuff so much. But right here we have a pair of sweatpants. I don't own many sweatpants. These ones I love and I've been wearing so much since I got them. I don't remember what the exact name is on their website, but these are like the sailboat sweatpants. They've got these prints of different sailboats going down the leg, and then each sailboat has a letter that spells out Noah. I really love the weight of the material they used. It's a very nice, heavyweight, soft fleece, and it's got the drawstrings right there. And then other than that, it's a really basic pair of sweatpants. They've got the little eyelet vents at the bottom of the pocket on the back. You can wear these when going out, or you can just wear them around the house. They're very versatile in those regards. These next pants are another pickup from Jacques, which is definitely one of my favorite brands as of recent. They kill it with every single item. The quality is amazing. The details are amazing. Again, I don't remember the name of these, but they are like these, I guess it's like either wheat or it's feathers, but it's beautiful detailing. These are actually stitches that go all the way down. It's not printed. It's actual thread that goes in and out, going all the way down, goes all the way around onto the back side too. But then on the pockets in certain panels, they don't have that detailing. They've got the traditional 2 pockets, and then they also have this extra panel on the side right here. It kind of outlines like that, and then they have the cargo pocket, and then they have another extra panel down at the bottom that kind of finishes off the hem. At the hem, they have the drawstrings, so you can tighten and make it more of like a jogger style, or you could have it loose and drape over your shoe, which I definitely prefer. Kind of that combination between a loud piece and then a toned down piece, because they are black and like an earth tone. They're not too crazy and out there, but they do kind of stand out from a normal cargo pant because they do have the beautiful stitching detailing. Beautiful pair of pants. I'm super happy with this purchase. Next, I will talk about these at the same time since they're basically the exact same item. So right here, these are 2 Patagonia Cinchilla fleece jackets. It's a very common and popular silhouette from Patagonia, and I decided to pick up 2 different colorways. Right here we have this bright red and blue colorway, and then right here I have a blue and black colorway. I couldn't decide which one I liked more, so I just bought both. They were very cheap and affordable. I think each one was around $30 to $40. And this is such an easy layering piece. I love that it has the snap collar that doesn't go all the way down. It kind of goes down to right there. You can either have the collar folded out like this, or you can have it buttoned up and get super cozy. But if you wanted to show off a t-shirt or something underneath, you could easily do that with this piece. I've been wearing these so frequently. They're very, very comfortable. I think they look great too. They definitely fall into that normcore dad aesthetic. I have one more Patagonia piece I want to show you guys. That's a Grail. Very, very rare. I'll show that at the end of the video. For size reference, these are both a large. These are from different years. They do have slightly different tags, but the size fits generally the same. This next pickup is an absolute grail for me. Super psyched to have this in my collection. Right here we have a vintage Hudson Bay reversible wool jacket. Really beautiful piece. I do have the matching blanket somewhere in this house, but this piece is so sick. It's very, very heavy. It is reversible, but I prefer this side by far. The base of the jacket is this cream colored wool. It's kind of like a long-haired wool. It almost feels like mohair. And then it has these very colorful stripes that go down. It starts with green, red, yellow, and then there's kind of like a purplish black. At the bottom of the cuffs, you have the ribbing right there. Keeps you nice and insulated and warm. This is kind of like a longer coat too. Generally with my trucker style jackets, they're a little bit shorter in the body. But I actually really like how this one has a longer torso. It kind of sets it apart from the other items in my collection. And then on the sides, you have the pockets right there that zip up nicely. And then the zipper in the middle, when you undo it, it's got the yellow, and it is reversible, so you do have the exact same pockets on the other side. And the other side also has a hideable hood, so it has a zipper along the back of the neck where a little hood can pop out. Again, I like this side a lot more. I love the colors. I think it's such a nice piece. I did get this off of Etsy, and I'd say that generally Etsy sellers like to tax a little bit. I believe this piece is around $200 to $300, which is very pricey, especially for a vintage item. But because I have the matching blanket, and because it's such a rare, unique, one-of-a-kind item, I couldn't pass up on it. I actually had this jacket in my cart on Etsy for like 4 weeks before I decided to buy it. But I'm super happy with my purchase. I'm hoping I can keep this piece in my collection for a long time. I think it belongs in my wardrobe, and it fits right in. Next up, we'll talk about the only pair of shoes in this whole haul. This right here is a pair of Nike Considered. These are like the Chukkas, I think, from 08, which is the year when Nike was really experimenting a lot with woven materials. They released so many shoes back in 08 with like this woven detailing. And they did this little mini collection called the Nike Considered, which has a bunch of different silhouettes. They have boots, they have these, they have slip-ons, they have like sandals, and these by far are my favorite. But the cool thing about these shoes, obviously, what really stands out is the woven detailing on the upper of the shoe. To my knowledge, this is one lace that goes all the way up the shoe, but I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of hard to figure out because obviously I can't get inside the shoe. But it does look like it's just the same lace that's just woven in on itself and it goes all the way up. And I am pretty certain that the back lacing is a different lace. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys have any details about these, please let me know. The base of the shoe is made out of this really beautiful suede material, which I love on shoes. I believe I got these for like $50, so not too expensive, but they are really hard to find. I love these shoes so much. I can't wait to wear them and break them in. I did get them in basically dead stock condition too, which is kind of crazy. I definitely put in more wear than the previous wear I put in. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up with these. So while I was recording the section for the Nike Considered shoes, I got another package, so I figured I'd just throw it into this video. So I got 2 items, again from Patagonia. Quite a few Patagonia pickups in this video. And these are both from Patagonia's Recrafted collection, which is part of their worn wear selection, I guess. It's very complicated. There's worn wear and then there's Recrafted. Worn wear is where Patagonia takes vintage Patagonia jackets, cleans them up, stitches them back together, repairs them a little bit if there is some sort of defect, and then sells them as like one-offs on the Patagonia Worn Wear website. And they also did a small release of these very exclusive recrafted jackets, where they take old Patagonia jackets, take them apart, and then make new silhouettes out of the jackets. And I got 2 items. They're selling out like crazy, so I had to pull the trigger on something quick. So I picked up a vest and a jacket, very similar shapes and silhouettes, just that one is a vest, obviously. So I guess I'll show off the vest first. So this is the vest that I picked up. This was in the maroon colorway, I think it was, or actually maybe it was burgundy. The cool thing is this piece is completely unique to me. Nobody else will have the exact same pattern or quilting direction or anything like that, or the same colors as this item right here, which is really sick. You guys will see the on body to see how it fits. And then let me quickly show off the other jacket too. So this right here is the jacket silhouette, which is slightly different from the vest. It does have very similar pocket placement, except it has one more right here. It's just completely patchworked from different Patagonia jackets, which is really cool, very sustainable, making sure nothing goes to waste. That's the back side right there. Looks like it's gonna be very warm. I like the neck too. It kind of reminds me of a liner jacket. Only 2 more items in this pickups video. It's been a very long pickups video. This one right here, I told you guys I would talk about in my last video, where I talked about the re-edition Levi's jeans from 1976. This is a re-edition Levi's Type 1 jacket from 1936, I believe it was. And this is the same jacket that Kanye was wearing at some award ceremony or some red carpet event a couple weeks ago. Such a beautiful silhouette. This is by far one of my favorite denim jacket silhouettes of all time. This is called the Type 1 jacket because this is the first denim jacket silhouette that Levi's ever did, I believe. There are some pretty major differences from this variation to what you could go to a Levi's store and buy right now. This version has one gigantic pocket on the left or your right side of the jacket. And then my favorite detail is the adjustable body right there. I generally don't like to touch it, but it is there if you want to widen the body a little bit more. It kind of has a little bit of a cropped silhouette, but then the sleeves are a little on the long side. It is made out of a raw denim, so the idea is that you just wear it a lot and it breaks in really nicely. I haven't been able to wear this too much because I did use this for a project, so it is very stiff and it's not broken in at all. Hopefully in like 10 years it'll be completely faded out, molded to my body. The original ones from 1936 go for like $20,000, I think, even if they're covered in holes. When you flip onto the back side, it does have the classic adjustable strap. You don't really see on Levi's jackets anymore. A lot of Japanese brands that do denim jackets will have the adjustable strap. I know Capital does the same thing too, classic American workwear, and that's exactly what this jacket was meant for back in the day. Moving on to the last item, this is again another Patagonia piece. This is a huge grail for me. I'm so happy to have this in my collection. So what we have right here is a Patagonia Retro X fleece jacket from the 90s. They did so many colorways of this jacket and slightly different variations, but this is by far the most sought after one. For some reason, this oatmeal and blue is very, very rare and hard to find. I also love the red interior too. You guys can see that pop through the pocket as well. This piece is super cozy, it's very comfortable, it's perfect for the winter time. And because it has like a turtleneck, you can either keep it up and stay very warm, or you can unzip it a little bit, fold down the collar, which is also a really nice look. The Retro X jacket will always have like an asymmetrical pocket with the little Patagonia logo. Some of them will have like a patch on the actual pocket. This one has the patch on the zipper, which is kind of cool. That's going to conclude the pickups. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you could drop a like down below, as it helps me out so much. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, as I do post videos every single week. I did check my stats recently, and apparently only 50% of the people who watch my videos are subscribed to my channel. So if you are watching this and you aren't subscribed and you enjoy my content, I'd really appreciate it if you could drop a sub. My next video is going to be a Grail wishlist video, which I do every year, so look forward to that. And that's going to do it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Have a good one. See you next time.